In this video, I'll be showing you how you can take super simple materials to make fingerboard wheels with bearings. Hey, what is up? Today I'll be showing you guys how to make fingerboard wheels. You have been asking the question for so long now, so today I'm finally getting around to making it. So these are the wheels that I'm using on my fingerboard right now. These are $40 fingerboard wheels. These are off a website called Dirty Fingerboards, and these are the ill pills. Many people say that these are some of the best wheels out there on the market to buy, but some people have really cheap wheels like these ones. These ones are only like 20 cents on certain websites, so very cheap and definitely not the best wheels. So if you're just getting into fingerboarding and you don't really know the two main types of wheels, there's plastic wheels and there's urethane wheels. Urethane is basically just a little bit of a softer material made for the wheels, and many people just say it just has a nicer feel, but I've personally tried both and I definitely like urethane better, but high quality plastic wheels are still very good. But very cheap plastic fingerboard wheels definitely aren't the best, but you can definitely use them until they break. And I've been trying to make fingerboard wheels for the past probably 5 months now, and I finally found what definitely works the best. Again, they're still not like super high quality wheels, but they're pretty good fingerboard wheels, honestly. And I have spent many hours trying to figure out what the best, easiest way of making fingerboard wheels are, because obviously high quality wheels are made with a lathe with like a lot of different materials to make the wheels, but these wheels are actually super simple to make and you can make them very fast. So a little while ago, I was walking in my dollar store and I saw these. These are like beads for making like bracelets and necklaces. I don't really care about that. All I saw was, what? The dollar store sells fingerboard wheels? Because these look so much like fingerboard wheels. And for only $4 at a Canadian dollar store, that is pretty good. So now we get to make the fingerboard wheels. So step 1, open your container up full of beads, pick out whichever color you want to use. I'll just be using white and I will make 2 of them. And you'll want to use the most uniform shaped bead you have, because you obviously don't want to make a wheel out of that. And this video is titled How to Make Fingerboard Bearing Wheels, so I'm not going to show how to make the bearing because I do not know how to do that. So you definitely do need bearings to make this. So this video is titled How to Make Bearing Wheels. So you obviously need bearings to start, so let's begin. So I have this really cheap wheel here that I will never use, and it's just a plastic wheel that is going to end up cracking right away once I start using it. So I took a nail, cut the end off, just sanded it. You definitely do not need to do this. You can even just use the end of the tool. I don't really recommend this because sometimes it imprints the bearing a little bit and you kind of don't want that. So I'm using this. Just line it up on the back of the bearing. I like to take a chunk of wood, just hit it a few times to punch the bearing through. You'll feel it kind of bottom all the way out once it's most of the way through, because these are very cheap wheels, it kind of just fell out like that. So this is the trickiest step here. You basically want to take the bearing and you might want to just push it into your finger a little bit so it kind of sticks. And just line it up on top and give it a firm little push and it'll kind of just stay there. So this step is where it might not work if you don't have the right type of beads. This obviously doesn't have a brand to it, so you might just need to try a few different types of dollar stores until you find a bead that fits the bearing perfectly. If not, you might just need to find a drill bit that's the right size of the bearing, so you can just drill through the center of the bead and then it will fit. But my beads just happen to be like the exact size of my bearing, so it's kind of perfect for me. So you kind of want to be slightly gentle here so the bead doesn't crack when you punch this through, but I'm just using a piece of wood and I'm gently going to tap it in. And if you see that it is tipping one direction like that, just hit it on the other side to keep it nice and even. So right now it is flush with the top of the bead and I like to push it in just a little bit more. So I'm going to be taking this, you can also use your tool and just push it in a little more, but just give it a gentle little tap to push it a tiny bit farther in. There we go. Now, go ahead and do this for the rest of your wheels. So something else that you can do to the wheels that definitely helps is take a little piece of sandpaper and just sand the edges a little bit. So you might notice some of your beads have this little ridge, and this definitely is not ideal for a fingerboard wheel. You want them to be as smooth as possible. So what I will do is take a little piece of sandpaper and just sand that ridge off, and basically just do this until you're satisfied with how your wheel looks. And it does not matter if you do this before you put the bearing in or after, you'll still get the same result. Take off the old wheels, put the new ones on. So I said this at the beginning of the video, and I will say it again. These wheels are not designed to be like incredible pro fingerboard wheels. Please don't sell these because these are definitely not worthy to sell. But they're no ill quality, but they're homemade fingerboard wheels, so they are pretty good. That's honestly pretty good. And these bearings obviously are not the best bearings. That's pretty much what makes these not super good wheels, but if you actually use higher quality bearings, these are actually not too bad. So for how simple these are to make, these are incredible wheels. Like, these only take a couple minutes to make all 4 of them, and for what they can do, that's actually pretty impressive. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, drop a like on this video because, hey, I helped you out. Help me out by liking the video, please. Again, you don't have to, but hey, the like button is right down there. So if you can't get high quality fingerboard wheels and your cheap wheels keep on breaking, make these, because if they break, you can just remake them over and over. And also, if the bearings keep on sliding out, you can also put a little dab of super glue, just make sure it doesn't get inside of the bearing, because that wouldn't be good, but just put a little bit of super glue inside, and then that'll hold it in place really well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. One video is down there, another one is over there. Subscribe button is there. All my social media links are in the description below. Please hit the subscribe button, really helps out, and I'll see you in my next video.